Okay, aloha everyone, and welcome to week 2 of 90 Days of Greatness with Dow Business Solutions. And today we're going to talk about uh, one of the key aspects of manifestation, which is the feeling aspect, along with perception and the intention. And also for the business part, we're going to talk about understanding your business and understanding your customers. Because if you can do these things, then things will flow much more easier, be less a physical effort with you. So we're going to start with the invocation. The invocation is to bring support from the higher energies. I like to call it heaven. But people call it divine, God, Tao, source, universe. So we bring that energy in to support this meeting, this gathering, to help us. So you guys can close your eyes. You can put your feet flat on the ground, your back straight, your tongue to the roof of your mouth, which activates the meridians, gets the energy flowing as we connect. So, dear divine, dear Tao, dear source, dear the universe, dear countless saints, animals, dear beloved Jesus, Mother Mary, dear all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, Amitofo, Guan Yin, your countless planets, galaxies, stars, and universes, all ascended masters, kahunas, lamas, gurus, and shamans, all beings of love and light, all heaven's highest committees, please come. Please be with us. They're all our heavens teams. They're all our angels. They're all our protectors. They're all our treasures. Please come. We love you all. We honor you all. We appreciate you all. Please be with us and support this meeting, this gathering, to help us to open our hearts, open our minds, to we can receive the wisdom from you all on this day. We are so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And at this time, just take a minute and we'll just focus on golden light in your lower abdomen, in your stomach area. And as we connect to whoever you connect with Buddha, divine, God, Jesus, Mother Mary, the universe, the source. Connect to the higher energies. As we ground ourselves and we feel love, protected, and supported. Feel the love the Creator has for us. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. As we breathe out, you breathe out any stress, any worries, any negative. So deep breath in, breathing in the love and light. Breathe out any negative, any worries, any stress. Big deep breath in. Breathe out. Okay. So, what is that? Okay, so we'll get started. Perfect. Okay, great. So today we're going to talk about, first I want to talk about the feeling aspect And we just did a part of the feeling just now. So when we can feel it, then we can know it. Yeah, so it's really key, because how we perceive something to be big or small is what happens in our life. So when we perceive something to be bigger, we feel like it's going to be harder to achieve it. But it's not really the truth. It's just how we creating that possibility of it to be harder. But when we perceive something to be easier, we don't worry, and we just know that we can do it, right? So as simple as drinking a cup of water, right? There's no thought about, oh my goodness, this water is so hard to drink. Just simply grab it and drink it. So that is the key thing of all that we have to do, really. We just have to be able to perceive things as easy, even if it's we may perceive it to be as bigger, or like our goals should be pretty. We don't want our goals to be so easy for us. We want to extend ourselves to something that we really want to create, right? So we have our goal here, we have it set, we know where we want to go to, but we may perceive it as, whoa, it's big, it could be hard. We want to put the worry and that we may worry that we may not get there, into trust and knowing that we'll get there, right? So the knowing part is part of the mind, right? We have to believe, and to know that you can get there is part of the mind process. But there's two more steps, right? So in the first class, we have sent the highest message out, right? So our goal has to be set in the highest message. And from the highest message, then we start to create downwards. It's important to do this, because if you start to put out the incorrect messages, then we start to create that message, which is not the highest message, right? So if you want to get a, let's just say a Coca-Cola soda, right? So I'm pretty sure everybody knows Coca-Cola. So you want to get a red Coca-Cola can drink. Okay, this is what you want. This is your goal here, right? You want I think it's like 16-ounce Coca-Cola red drink, right? Red can soda. So this is what our goal is. But then now we send a message out is, please give me a drink. I accept the drink. I want the drink. You are bringing in that energy, right? So this is what you want. This is what you're asking for. You're asking for a drink. So what do we get in return, right? What does the energy, what does the source, what does the divine, what does the creator give to us? The creator gives us a drink, right? Because that's what we're asking for, but we wanted the Coca-Cola. So it's really important that we tweak out and make sure that we're asking for what we really want, right? Because we're going to get whatever we want. We're like spoiled kids. We're like spoiled kids, and the creator wants to give us what we want. But we have to make sure that we're asking for the most appropriate things. And we're defining what we want. All right? That's why we send out the highest messages, because if we're just asking for a drink, we're gonna get that drink. Now we might get a Sprite, we might get an iced tea, we might get a water, we might get a coffee if we don't ask for it properly and correctly. So making sure that we define what we want will make sure that we get the Coca-Cola drink. So that's important about sending the highest message out there, because so much times people, they say that, oh, I asked for this, I asked for that, and God don't answer me, all this stuff. No, but they are. They're answering you for what you're getting exactly what you're asking for. But if you're not clear, and you could be sabotaging yourself, most likely. Yeah, most likely you're sabotaging yourself to an extent and not getting exactly what you want, because and it's just the levels of where people are in life. And why do they not get there? Because they don't believe that fully that they can get there. And that's why they do not reach their goals. So how do you get your belief level to 100% in all of your being? Your whole being got to fully believe and fully trust that you can get there. When you can do this is when you'll get there. You have to be on the same vibrational wavelength as your goal is. You have to be on that level to attract it, to be there, to receive it. Okay, so if you're at a lower level, you have to keep bumping up to get to that level. And that's why sometimes it takes some time, right? So the quicker you can get to that level, the quicker you can receive it, right? We talked about the drinking of the water earlier, right? There's no problem. I have a cup of water, I drink it. My perception was it was right there. It was easy. There was no resistance, right? There was no resistance from me drinking that water. It's like, boom, it was there. When we have the no resistance of getting to our goals, right now there's resistance. That's why we're not fully there to our goals yet, right? Because our goals could happen tomorrow. It could happen today. It could happen right now. But we don't perceive it. Our perception is not 100% there yet, or it takes some time to process it and to get it. So we have to be at that wavelength, 100% in our body, in every piece of our body. Our soul, heart, mind, and body has to have that belief and that feeling and that knowing 100% that we are there and we will achieve it. And we are achieving it and we have got it already. Yeah, so the feeling process of the daily, we had our daily steps. And what I noticed was that I may have given too much information in the first session, too much to do in the daily process, too much to implement at one time, as everybody's on different levels. Some people are more advanced, some are just starting off, some are medium. But to give everybody too much information at once, and here, this is the process, a little bit too much to intake. So, which is beautiful, good learning for me, good learning for everyone. And what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take that daily habits and we're gonna start to implement 1 or 2 a week to get everybody in the groove of implementing the process. And by the end of the 90 days, let's get everybody to be able to do these daily steps. Because if you can do it one time, then you can do it a second time, and then a third time, and then a fourth time. And then it becomes natural. Then these habits of daily habits become a natural thing. Then you start to manifest and create rapidly. Now we start to utilize the universal energy, the creator energy to help us to create and to manifest. Because we are, in actuality, we do not create our life. We manifest our life. Yeah? So the creator, the source, they create all for us. We simply are adjusting things and manifesting our path. So that's why we have to tap into it, because by tapping into it, it starts to speed the process up. So the feeling, and how do you feel it, right? So how you feel it is you go into whatever your goal is, right? You go into whatever your goal is, that high message there, and you accept it, and you go into it, and you just be there. You just be there at that moment of your goal, of achieving your goal. Yes, so let's see here. Yeah, so let's take 5 minutes. I'm gonna lead everybody on a practice so that you fully understand what I mean by that. For those that have may have had an issue of doing the feeling practice, we did one in the beginning on the first session, but let's do it again. So we'll take 5 minutes, and We're going to close our eyes. We're going to keep our back straight. Our tongue to the roof of the mouth. And I want you to visualize whatever your goal is. Visualize whatever your goal is. Visualize whatever your goal is. Now I want you to be in the moment of achieving the goal or the goals. So just be in that moment. When you're in that moment, what does it feel like? A feeling of being in that moment. You should start to feel the love, the gratitude of getting there. It should start to make you feel emotional. You should start to feel grateful that you've done it. So feel that. Bathe in this feeling of love, this feeling of gratitude. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What are you wearing? Who's with you? What's happening? Be there. Are you having a conversation with someone? When you're at this feeling, you're already there. You start to perceive it as it is easier than you may have perceived it previously. You start to build this confidence up that you can do it, that you can achieve these goals. Your belief level starts to rise. Every piece of your body starts to be more confident that you can do it. Your perception of it gets easier. Your goal starts to become that cup of water that is so easy to get there to drink, to encompass it all. So as we come back now, this is the feeling. If we just did this 5 minutes a day, how you perceive your goal to be will become the present, that you are there already. Some goals have timelines where it is the future coming, and some can achieve it right now. So it just depends on what your goal is. But when you feel it and you encompass it, you are there at that moment. There's no resistance. You are there. And if you can't fully see it and feel it and be in it, no problem. If you do it more consistently, it will start to become easier and easier and easier and easier. Then it's just like drinking a cup of water. So depending on how the level that you're at and how you perceive it, because if you have such a big goal or you perceive it such a big goal, you may have a hard time to really feel it and embody it, which is perfectly fine. But if you keep doing the feeling practices, your confidence level of you to achieve that goal, boom, comes up quicker. And now it becomes easier for you to achieve, which is very, very, very important. So that was the feeling aspect of it. And we should be doing this at least 5 minutes a day of just feeling our goal and being there. Feeling that love, feeling that gratitude that you got there already. It will start to turn your worry that you have into trust. And you start trusting. And don't come from an aspect of, I need it, I need it, I need it. Come from the aspect of, I have it, it's here, and it's all good. That you don't need nothing. That you're even okay without it. Right? Because now you're releasing that attachment. That attachment is the aspect of fear that is like, I need it, I want this, I have to have it. Yeah? When you're putting that energy out there, you're actually coming from a fear base. And that is actually slowing the process down. Yeah? So when you release the attachment, I am cool, I am here, and you're okay with not having it, then it will come faster. Because now you have no attachment there, which is funny to think like that sometimes, but it really will start to come in faster because now there's no you actually have less resistance. Your energy is coming from more power and more love. So you're actually stronger. It may seem that you're more vulnerable and weak previously. If somebody told me this before, I'd be like, what? How does this work? But this is where the true power comes in, because now you start to utilize the energy, the frequency, that vibration of the higher energies, the places that we cannot see, of the source, the creator, God. Start bringing in that energy, and they start to help us and assist us. Right? What do you want to do? You want to work hard and do it ourselves, or you want to just utilize the power from the creator to help us? I'd rather utilize the power of the creator. They're much more powerful than us as humans. So we bring that energy in and just, boom, we help assist it. And that's what we're doing. We're allowing the creator, the source, to go and help us to clear the path up to achieve our goals. That's what we're really doing. That's what we're really doing. So that's why we're releasing those attachments. So that was a feeling. We talked a little bit about the perception, right? And why you have to, because what you perceive something to be will be it, right? When you perceive something to be easy, it'll be easy. When you perceive yourself to be lucky, you'll be just that. You perceive yourself to be unlucky, unhappy, things are bad, right? That's what you're going to get. So we have two choices in life. We must understand that karma is the root cause of all things. And karma has created our life and our reality up to this very moment. But we now have a choice to choose what we want in life. So now we can choose to have our goals and our dreams and have that life, and not our current life now. Not our current life, but be in gratitude and love of our current life. Because if you cannot be appreciative of the lessons, the learnings, and all the beautiful things that we have now, then how can you get anything else? So make sure that you are in gratitude and just be grateful for everything that we have now. When you're more grateful for the things that you have now, more can come to you. It's like a water hose. Yeah? And if you have a kink, you have a kink in the water hose and you're not fully grateful for everything, how can it just keep flowing? Right? To release the kink is to be grateful. when you're just grateful, you just hear like, I'm so grateful for everything that I have. It may not be where you want to be at currently, but when you show your gratitude, your love for your current situations, it starts to open it up more, and more can come in, more can flow in. This is how you get to where you want to get to faster, is to be in the gratitude, to be grateful. And then that feeling process speeds it up, yeah, because it takes you to there. So these are all just the key things of just boom, 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 to get you to where you have to get to. Your perception will start to perceive it. You start to see it. So always just change any negative thoughts, anything that comes in that's negative, make sure you're changing it. You know, another simple one that I learned from one of my teachers was one is depending on what you're trying to go to. If you're getting a negative message saying, you know, you should stop, or you're worrying about something, or you're stressing, says no, you know, cancel. All I need is one, and what if it's easy? Right? All I need is one, and what if it's easy? And then boom, you know, you start getting more confident. Another beautiful mantra is I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, and supported beyond my wildest dreams. So I'm the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, and supported by my wildest dreams. Now it's like, boom, right? You're grounded, you're loved, protected, and supported. You can be, I'm loved, protected by the source. I'm loved, protected by the universe. I'm loved, protected by God. You can ask, if you're feeling real down, sad, depressed, anger, you can ask the higher energies to come in and help you. Ask God, please help me. Please remove this what I'm feeling now, right? You want to adjust, you want to bring up, you want to stay in that feeling good state. So make those adjustments. Yeah, so the more you feel, the faster it gets there. So the other thing is, how do you start your day? Yeah, one of the other daily habits was the intention, right? It's very important to start your day off with the intention, your daily intention. This starts your day. Moving forward, you already start your day off on a positive note. You already got you're grounded in a positive messages, in a positive state. This trickles on throughout the day. You see a big difference from when you do your daily intention. You can call it a daily prayer, but some way of connecting and sending up positive messages, you know, and being in gratitude, being in love. If you did a daily intention and the feeling exercise to start the day, you can try this for a few days, and if you ever forget, you'll notice the difference instantly on the days that you do the practices in the morning and the days that you don't. You'll notice that your days go a lot better. You have better days when you do the intention. I've noticed it myself. It's just because we're starting ourselves on the right foot. Sometimes we get too busy, or we feel that we can't, we don't have time for it. You know what? Take that 5 minutes and connect, because that will change your whole day. That's what I notice, is that when I feel like maybe I woke up a little bit late and I have to go and rush to the next thing or whatever, and I don't do my daily intention or my feeling practices, I feel a little bit more tense. You know, maybe it's easier to affect me, to affect my vibration, and my frequency can come down a little faster. Yeah, so thing might, you know, tweak me in ways. But when you set your attention and you're grounded in that strong energy of love, protection, supported, you know, you become more of a rock. And your day, you have a more better chance of carrying that throughout that day, because you already said it already. So as simple as it sounds, it's so powerful. So do that. Those daily, that daily prayer intention. I posted it in the group also. I posted a sample from one of my teachers, Mr. Jonathan Amaret. He uses that. He teaches his students to use this to prayer. It's called a daily prayer. but you can implement it and tweak it to what best suits you. But put in your goal in there also. You're accepting of that goal, right? Because that brings up your confidence in your level. You accept it every day. You know, you bring that confidence up. When you're more confident in it, it starts to create it. You're there. You remember the wavelength. You have to be on that wavelength. Yeah, it's like the Easter egg effect. Okay, you're looking for the golden egg. You're looking for the golden egg. For those of you in Europe, I'm not too sure if you guys celebrate Easter, but if you don't, I can talk to you about it. But basically, we're on a hunt. We're on an egg hunt. We're on a hunt, and there's a golden egg that people look for. The golden egg is like the prize, right? So there's a prize. You don't even know that it's out there or not. You don't even, you know what I mean? You perceive that it's out there because somebody told you that it's there. So now you start hunting for it. But you're believing that, hey, the golden egg is someplace. In order for you to find it, you must fully believe that you can find it. And you must be there in that confidence that you got it. Right? Then boom, you find the golden egg. Or someone, whoever attracted it and brought it in as quick as possible is the one that finds it. Right? So you gotta like boom. You want to find that golden egg. Your goal, those golden eggs are your goals. You know, so you want to make sure your attention is there. You're focused on finding this golden egg. You're accepting that you find it, and then you find the golden egg. And that's your goal. Then you achieve your goals. So important. So we're talking about the feeling aspect. We're talking about the daily intentions. And lastly, I want to share, and this is a very important part, is understanding your business and understanding your customers, okay? Now, understanding your business. For those of you that have soul healing businesses, I want to touch on this real fast before we really get into it. If you have a soul healing business, you cannot just have a soul healing business to heal everything and all souls. I'd not want to say it does not work like that, but I would like to say that if you can define what you want to do in soul healing, if you can define, what area, right? You want to work with pets, you want to work with kids, you want to work with, for me, it's businesses, right? So my soul healing business is to help other businesses, right? Through soul healing, right? So, if you want to help people with relationships, that's, you have to know where's your niche at. What is your key point? Because many of the soul healers, we don't understand this enough. And then we're kind of running around and, we know that we know how the process works, heal the soul first, the heart, mind, and body will follow. Yes. But we got to define what area we want to be in. Very, very important. Or we're kind of just looking all over the place. We're kind of just lost in a big jungle. So we want to make sure that we're on the right path. Once we define where we're going to go, what we're going to niche in, then things will come to easier to flow in. So, if your soul healing is music, or if you're going to be focusing on that, like I said, relationships, it could be emotional stuff, helping people to heal their anger, their sadness, their depression, helping people heal their pain, right? The physical. Yes, we can do many different things. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying to market yourself as you specialize in this area, which is very, very important. So that way that your customers know what you're doing. Yeah, so there's an easier relationship. So I want to share that for the soul healers and the group. And I've mentioned this to all of you this is part of your goals. If this was part of your goals for your soul healing business, and I think that's maybe half of the group. Make sure that you define it, and we've had conversations with each of you on this topic. Some of you have done it, some of you have not. So, this is another part why it's so important. Now, then it goes right into understanding your business, understanding yourself, right? What are you offering? What is your key thing that separates you apart from others? What are you offering? What is your thing? What is your specialty in your business? Right? We have to understand this. What are we good at? Then we take this. Then we know that we want to focus on sharing this part. This is what we do. We could be doing A, B, C, D all the way to Z, but we're going to focus on A right now. We're going to make sure that A gets out, right? And then our customers, okay? So all those people that would like A, right? Customers that would like A, who are these people? What are they looking for? What do they want? You got to understand them if we want to have a relationship with them, right? So we got to understand them and what are they looking for? How can A fix their problem? Or how can A help them in their life, right? So we want to know the group, how they look, their it could be go down to age, go down to demographics, what they like, what their interests are, what's their habits, what's their behavior. Start to look into it, ask questions, right? If you can connect, you can get some answers that way. If not, you can go physically, you can start looking, you start asking yourself, how does my customer look? Where can I find my customer, right? And then you take all the information from A, you start to put the A in front of all the customers. Yeah, so you start to put your information in front of all the customers, and then those customers will start to come. It's that easy. But then sometimes we don't understand that fully, that we don't even know our strengths, and we're trying to sell B to customers that want D. Yeah, you might get a couple customers from D to come aboard with B, but you're not effectively bringing in the right people. So it's like this. There's 100 people at an event, and you're selling ice cream, okay? You're selling great vegan ice cream. For those of you that are vegan, we're selling some great vegan ice cream, amazing vegan ice cream. And there's 100 people there, but only 3 people want the vegan ice cream, okay? You don't have to talk to the 97 people. All you want to talk to is those 3 people. Those 3 people are the key for your business. The 97 people are not interested at this time, which is great. So you got to be able to market to those 3 people, get in front of those 3 people. Those 3 people are the ones, right? And we can talk into maybe next week. I'll check to see if we can go into like marketing strategies for the other part. We're talking about different marketing strategies on how to place yourself in front of the people. But to really know yourself, okay, know yourself, know your business, know what you have, know what you're offering. If I get any more information to share, I'll message you a message in the group about this process. But you got to really, really know yourself, know what you have, right? Know what your niches are. What are you doing? And then know your customers and what they're looking for and what they want, and what you have can help them improve their life to make their life happier and healthier. So when you can connect these two, the relationships are there, and then boom, you have business. You have business. Making sure that you always add value. Always add value to your customers, to your clients. You know, always come from love and making sure you come from value. Value is so very important. So so that's making sure that you know your customers, you know your business, you know the feeling, you know, make it canceling any messages that doesn't suit you. You know, that's what we have to share today. And the main thing that I want everybody to do is to set your intentions every day to whatever extent. If you don't remember the prayer, you know, just give gratitude, give love to whoever you connect to, and accept and ask for guidance on whatever you're creating, you know, whatever you're manifesting. Set that intention every day as soon as you get up. You know, it seems so important. Accept it, you know, and then you go into a feeling. This will take you not even 10 minutes to do. Obviously, the more you do it, the longer, the better. But, you know, take this few minutes a day and just try to start your day like this. Your daily intentions, right? Some kind of prayer into a feeling exercise. Just feel it, just be there. You will raise your vibration, your frequency to a point where you're feeling good, right? Because you're wanting to achieve this goal. So you're getting to your goal every day. You're having this feeling every day. What does this do for you? This makes you feel good. Feeling good is where it's at. When you feel good, you're flowing. Things start to just work out. So let's do that this week. Feel it, do the daily intentions, and you'll create it. You'll start to manifest it faster. Things will start to work out. Don't worry. Don't stress. Just know it's coming. It's all good. When you just in this confidence, not overconfidence being the ego part, right? Not saying that, yeah, I got this, and yes, it's easy. That's egotistic. That's not where we want to come from. That's fear-based. Just come from peace. That, you know, just chill. It's all good. It's coming. I'm making sure that you do your best too. You cannot do all of this part and take no action. You have to take the action too. You know, you cannot be a couch manifester. It's not going to work out. You know, you cannot just be on your, it might work out a little bit, but you have to do some action, because you could be like, yeah. You get a call and you don't answer that call or call that person back. You're not taking an action. Yeah. You could be manifesting, and you get a message of saying, hey, make a post online. Hey, make some business cards, right? You start listening to the messages. You know, the source, the creator, God is telling you what to do. So making sure that you listen to those messages, that's part of the process also, right? That's the action part. So make sure you're taking the proper action. Don't think too much on what you must do. Just flow into it. So I love you all. I thank you all for joining and watching this recording. Thank you, Brother Brad, for being here live. And I look forward to you guys next week. If you guys have anything that we want to touch on or you want to talk about, please share in the group. And Brother Brad, I'll add you to the group also. But please share in the group what you want to, what you need help with. Yeah, and for those that are still having a little bit of hard time to defining, you know, what we're doing, you know, just take a few minutes to define what you want to do. I know everybody has different schedules and we're all from all different parts of the world. But if you take the time to do the key things, you will get to your goals. You will achieve them with, you know, in the 90 days, or you'll be right there on the path. And that's all we want to do. We want to just help you to achieve your goals. So thank you. Look forward to connecting with you all in the group or in the messengers. If you have, you can message me personally if I can help you. And let's get it going. You know, let's get it going. For those that have been struggling, let's just change their mindsets. Let's start to shift the gears and start to go. Those that have been going, keep moving forward. At the end of the day, everything is perfect. Everything's a learning lesson. And we just keep enjoying and we keep moving forward. So love you guys. Thank you to everybody that have come in the soul world. So we end it with love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gong song, gong song, gong song. So thank you, everybody. Talk to you guys soon.